Charles, I need to come to you now before we wrap up this segment. Now, we were seeing more domestic players into the market, and for the sake of those who are watching right now, but seem not to understand some of the things that we're seeing. Now, how can more domestic players take advantage of the growth prospects of the Nigerian exchange?
Okay, for domestic players, yes, Abus is doing one of them, educating investors, because education is key. Now, the responsibility is not only for the regulators. Operators like myself, the media like you, we all need to do a lot of work when it comes to educating the general public that the Nigerian capital market is there for them and there is real benefit, not just only for retail investors, but for
the company
issuers. You assess the market, you need to get capital, improve on your working capital, improve on your capacity. You can employ more people. You can raise funds for the capital market, buy more machinery, expand your operation, employ more people. For me, when I tell my student brokers, that is the key and that is our major function as stockbrokers, as investment professional. This daily buying and selling that we see, that people take position, look at this, technical analysis and all that, is fine. But it's already existing shares. People are buying and selling. Our key function is capital formation. So I am more satisfied if I'm able to bring some SMEs to the market to raise funds and they are able to expand, employ more people. So the capital market of any country is the engine of growth.
Yes.
Because both SMEs, multinationals, big companies can access the market, not only debt, not only equity capital, even debt capital.
Okay. You
can even structure it, can have a mixture and begin to run the economy. So for retail investors, please, confidence in the market now, come, do more investment, talk to your stockbroker. Then for companies, I don't see any reason where a company that is even doing maybe 200 million as turnover, you can come to the smaller boards. That is what we call the growth board in the exchange. You can come to and gradually, because you are giving a lot of advice, free advice, services for you to know what it takes to be in the capital market. And you will see sustainability, continuity when you come to the capital market. So there is a lot of opportunities. I want to put this challenge now to my colleagues who are stockbrokers, who are experts in raising funds for companies. This is the time they need to put in their thinking cap, become more innovative, because we need to attract these people to the market. They need to see the benefits. Because somebody will say, why do I want to be publishing my books? But you can see that transparency, good corporate governance, and the days of one-man capital is over. So if you are in the market, of course, I don't want to use this negative example. We had a prominent politician in the country, and if his companies were listed, I'm very sure by today, some of those companies will still be in the market. MK Abiola.
Yeah.
What has happened?
That was the name that came to mind. The likes of Concord.
The likes of Concord. You know, so if they were listed in, I'm not saying any company that lives in the market. Check and balances, and the possibility of these companies continuing even after the founder has gone. I mean, take a good example. The Grandmaster himself, FCMB founder, has just gone to be the good Lord just yesterday, and we are still seeing his companies. That's FCMB. And they made a promise to us. They made a promise that some of those subsidiaries will come and be listed. So we are waiting for it. So you can see. But if he has left it as a one-man business, today, since he has gone, the company too will have gone under. Okay. So there are a lot of opportunities in the Nigerian capital market. We want to encourage SMEs. What is SMIDAM doing? SMIDAM should be talking to stockbrokers. SMIDAM should be talking to the exchange, in terms of what are the conditions. And of course, the exchange has a major role to play to ensure that they encourage. It's not that you must meet all the conditions, but they encourage you to be in the market, to come to the market, and they will begin to see that the Nigerian economy will improve. And employment will also grow. Of course, youth in my village will see a lot of jobs, because I'm so passionate about the youth in my village. The only company that is close to my village is a Better Glass in Ugeli. It's just about 30 minutes drive from my village, and they cannot employ everybody. So we want to see how agro-highlight companies can come, because they have a lot of banga there, a lot of cassava. In fact, anyway, I will not use iBrand to advertise for now until I pay the bills.
Okay.
But the capital market is where companies are supposed to come and raise funds.
What should, like Charles had made mention of, the regulators, we have SMEDEN, we have other agencies and also associations, be doing with the NGS to bring about more and more MSMEs into the capital market? Because it seems like right now that our awareness level is still very poor. And how do we tackle this to bring about a broad scale of awareness that covers every players?
And there is a lot of things going on, but people are not aware of it.
Good.
Yesterday, I know the DG of Security and Exchange, together with his team, were in Lagos. All the NGX, FMDQ, NSD, Action, CIS, they have all their representatives. And what is they deliberated? They deliberated the way to move the market forward. And most of these blueprint, they submitted to the president.
Good.
So the president is working with all the stakeholders, and the stakeholders are doing a lot to see more. People will see, when you see things are happening, be rest assured that some people are working day and night to make what happened, it happen.
Good.
It's not by sheer coincidence. So that is one. The other issue, we appeal to the federal government to ensure that they take the responsibility of paying the consultant that will structure most of this individual business. We want to see company go beyond this. Today, look at Honda, look at Toyota, look at most of the major companies. They are not the founder, they are talking of grandchildren.
Very true.
That are running.
Very true.
Why are they running it? Because they put a structure that removes their fear. Everybody is aware that Dangote cement, Dangote sugar, they are all in the market. Do you know that? Still Dangote control between 75 to 80% of this market of their company. So coming to the market does not mean losing everything.
Good.
And this is the fear of most of the Nigerian investors, which they don't know. They want to hold it on and they lose it all.
Yes, sir.
Let the market and let have the structure.